With me today is Olin Browne, 2011 U.S. Senior Open champion. Last year, what was going through your mind when you came down 18 at Inverness?
Well, I just made a really critical putt on the 71st hole. I left my iron shot quite a long way away from the pin, and I had a very poor first putt, and I had about a 12-footer that broke a couple of feet. And if I make that putt, I retain a two-shot lead, and I did not want to give Mark O'Meara, who's a great champion, any kind of a crack to run through. So I felt like that was a really critical putt. I made that putt, and then getting on the 18th hole, the green is so demanding. Had to make sure that I hit a good tee shot, got myself in position, and once I could do that, I figured, you know, with a two-shot lead playing the last hole, it might not mess it up from there.
Sure. Number 18 here at Indianwood is a severe dogleg right with a huge green. Take us through how you will try to go about this with that same one or two shot lead.
Yeah, this is a really challenging hole, Joe. It's 460 yards. As you can see, there are a couple of bunkers up there on the right side. You do not, under any circumstances, want to be in those bunkers. So it's about a 240-yard carry, and depending on the wind, that could be a challenge. Up to a plateau of a fairway, and then it'll be a somewhere between 175 and 200 yards into a green that's really demanding. Got a lot of bumps and rolls and crevices in it. It's the largest green by almost 3 times any of the others on the golf course, and so this is a really demanding.
And it's not a flat one. Once you get to it, a lot of golfers are just happy to be on a green in regulation, but this one here could be where the adventure starts, assuming you get through all the challenges in front of it.
Yeah, it'll be a really demanding final hole, 72nd hole in the championship. The green has ample surface area, but there won't be a lot of flag location, so it's going to be incumbent upon the player to hit a tee shot that's in play so we can control our iron shot into the green and get it as close to one of those pin placements as possible. Otherwise, we're going to have a heck of a time making a par.
Sure. Came into the game of golf at the age of 19. That's not really a recipe for success, but you made it that way. How did it come about for you?
I got a summer job working in a bag room, and the golf bug bit me, and you know, the rest is just kind of a labor of love, really. It's a great game. It teaches you a lot about getting by in life and learning how to conduct yourself properly and handling successes and failures, and it's been a great ride.
Some players are kind of burned out, I think, on the game probably by this age, but for you, since you started late, it's actually really still a first win for you, let alone a second.
Yeah, I think there's an element of truth to that. I think that you know, the travel certainly gets old, even though you get to go to some pretty nice places. It's still wearing to get on airplanes and travel through airports and be away from home as much as we are, and it's just one of the, you know, it's one of the downsides of what we do. But you know what? It's a great job, and it's a great way it's a great way to see the country.
Your son is look, he's trying to qualify for the U.S. Open. That almost has to be as big a proud accomplishment, or you know, as a father, as it is to actually be playing and winning these tournaments. What is it like to have a son who's such an accomplished golfer himself?
Well, first of all, he's my son, and I love him. He's a great kid, and I hope he has a lot of success. He's chosen to pursue this as a career as well, and I try and help him wherever I can. I try and stay the heck out of his way when I can too. But it's not, for all of you fathers out there, you know, it's not as easy as it sounds. But I'm hoping he has a great week next week when he qualifies, and that we get a chance to play practice round or two together at Olympic.
Sure. So is he gonna try to qualify at Olympic then?
No, he's qualifying in Columbus.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
For the U.S. Open.
Would be like Inverness or just one of the clubs down there?
He's at the Scarlet, which is the Ohio State course, and Scioto, where we're going to have the Senior United States Open in, I think, 16.
What's something about Olin Browne that a lot of people don't know about? Are you an open book?
Oh, I don't know about that. You know, I like to get away from this game some. I like being on the water. You know, we live down on the ocean in South Florida, and I would just as much rather spend time fishing and diving as I would practicing my craft. But you know, this game is such a high maintenance game. It's so demanding and exacting, is you really got to spend a lot of time preparing.
I'd like to thank Olin Browne, U.S. Senior Open 2011 champion. Well, you'd like to be the first repeat winner in several years.
Wouldn't bother me a bit. Thanks for having me out.
Thank you.